Hey, this is Dante with Costa Rica Rich again. So when people in North America, or the United States at least, think of Costa Rica, usually only a few things come to mind. Beaches, tourism, and Puerto Rico, because people are constantly getting the two mixed up. But, as you may be able to tell from the video's title, there are a few things that people get wrong about this place, and I'm going to clear things up a little bit. So here are 5 hilarious misconceptions about Costa Rica. I don't know about hilarious, I'll just leave that up to you guys. I don't think anybody's going to be cracking up, but, you know. Despite what good old, reliable old Fox might make you think, Costa Rica is indeed not an island. So there's not too much to say here, but I'll just sum it up the best I can. So, countries come in all shapes and sizes. When a landmass connects to 2 other landmasses between 2 bodies of water on both sides, it is called an isthmus. When a landmass has, we'll say, 3 identifiable sides surrounded by water, and 1 connected to a bigger landmass, it is called a peninsula. Now, when all sides of a landmass are completely surrounded by water, that is called an island. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make an educated guess on which one you think it might be. Take as much time as you need. I think that the last misconception kind of feeds into this one, considering that Puerto Rico was actually an island, and an island that President Trump respects wholeheartedly.
We love Puerto Rico. And we also love Puerto Rico.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
And I get why some people make this mistake when you put the names side by side, but other than that, and the fact that they're both predominantly Spanish-speaking countries, there's not really anything left to say that you can get mixed up with. Seriously, nothing else about these places are something that you'll get mixed up with, so there's that. Now, when we first announced to everyone that we were planning on moving here way back when, a lot of people must have thought that we meant the Democratic Republic of Congo, which would actually be a pretty strange way of pronouncing Costa Rica. But everyone kept bombarding us with these super concerning questions like, oh, well that's great, how are you guys gonna like find food and stuff? Are you guys gonna live in the teepees like the Indians did? But yeah, like lots of people think it's a third world country. Which, I mean, I guess when you look at Latin America as a whole, you can kind of see where they're coming from. But, I mean, it's not like that applies to everywhere. I mean, Costa Rica is a fairly developed country. I mean, if that weren't true, we wouldn't have things like this, or this, or this. Now, I'm not saying that it's just like the United States, or Hong Kong, or something, but I mean, it's just fine, so. Yeah, so I was kind of running low on more misconceptions, so I went on the internet to go see what some people thought were misconceptions about Costa Rica, and CostaRicaGuide.com seemed to have an abundance of those. I mean, most of them weren't very mind-blowing or misconceptions that I've ever heard of before. Like, one of them said that a common misbelief was that Costa Rican food is boring? I mean, like, does anyone really say that, though? I mean, I will say that the food isn't, like, the most exotic out there, but I don't really see people talking about Costa Rica like, hey, where do you think is a good place to travel? Costa Rica is really nice, it's just the food is so boring. Oh, really? Yeah. Now I know where I'm not going when I get my bonus at the end of the year. Like, I think it's just a misconception inside of a bigger misconception that when you travel to a place far, far away, food is going to taste like something the mind can't even comprehend. Because these people don't live on the same planet as...
So it's different.
Where is your heart at? Nobody knows that. You know you can hurt me and all.
So this one isn't really just an it is or it's not kind of misconception, but I mean, I'll elaborate a little bit. If you know absolutely nothing about Costa Rica and don't speak the language at all, then obviously it's not going to be the best option to go get lost in the jungle or try speaking to the dudes at the local bar without a guide. So in that case, yeah, sure, get yourself a guide or two, even though it is a little bit unacceptable to lack the level of knowledge and concern for the place that you're traveling to. And if you're like my parents, who got all they needed to know from Wikipedia, no, I'm joking. Either way, you should be careful and go in a group, maybe if you're a first-time visitor, but yeah, you'll be fine.
And do a little something called research.